Okay, so we just experienced our first fucking earthquake. Are you okay?
I'm shitting myself.
Oh my god, are you okay? Oh. Okay, so it's what, midnight?
Yeah.
Midnight. It's certainly my first earthquake I've ever experienced, and apparently it was a fucking big one by those who have experienced them before. So we're currently outside Trek Global. I don't know. We're going to go see if we can find our flatmates and just make sure everyone's okay. Alrighty, so it's been about 10 minutes. Apparently that earthquake reached a mag here in Wellington of about 6.6, Christchurch 7.5. Apparently they felt it all the way up in Auckland. But everyone's okay from the sounds of it. Got hold of all my colleagues at work, everyone's okay. Some houses are a little bit trashed, but it doesn't look like anything's come down. We're all a bit shaken up. That was my first earthquake experience, and of course it had to be a biggie. Oh god, it was just so weird. It was like the whole floor was doing this, and we went straight to doorways, and we were just bracing it, and it lasted like a good 30 seconds. So yeah, and then we just legged it out the building. So we're now sitting outside just waiting for the all clear before we go back in, and it's fucking freezing. Of course my mind just immediately went to grab phone, grab purse, not grab jumper or underwear. So I'm out here in my pyjamas, freezing, but I'd rather be out here and make sure that it's all safe inside than go inside and risk an aftershock. So everyone's fine is the moral of this story, and I will keep you all posted, and I love you so much, guys. Love you lots. Okay, aftershock. I'm quite glad I didn't go back inside. Okay, wasn't quite as big as the last one. I think we just had another aftershock. Yeah. Okay, we're all okay though. It's just a little one. We'll be okay. It's fine. Alright then guys, there's been a bit of an update. It's been about an hour since the earthquake, and we've just realised that there's a tsunami warning set in place. Yeah, go for it my love, go for it. So yeah, there's a bit of a tsunami warning that's been set in place. We thought it was just for the South Island, so Christchurch, etc, but apparently it also includes the south and eastern coasts of the North Island, so that includes Wellington. We think, well, the security guys down here have pretty much assured us that we're high enough so that if it does turn up, we'll be okay. But there's quite a few of us who have got, I don't know if you can see that, but we've got like food and water, and we've got rucksacks all sort of packed with all the stuff that we'd need in the event of something happening. I don't think anything is going to happen, but we're kind of sitting in the front communal area and just sort of keeping an eye on what's going on. We've had some pictures come through from Vic Deals. I tell you what, if you live in Wellington and you want to know any news, the Vic Deals Facebook page is the place to get all the news. There's been quite a few shops that have been sort of, they've had mannequins knocked over, and obviously anything that has produce, or there's alcohol shops, obviously they've lost a lot of their stock. And I think there's a couple of roads that have sort of been torn up and some windows smashed in, but for the most part no casualties as far as we can see. So yeah, all in all, considering the mag of it, which has actually been upgraded from a 6.6 to a 7.5 last time I checked, we're incredibly lucky that as far as we know no one has been hurt. The only major damage we can see apart from the roads and such is that the hotel next door's water pipe has burst, but they've got some guys on the scene now working on that. So yeah, it was about 2:10 in the morning, and if anything else crops up we will keep you updated. Hello everyone, so it is a few hours later from the last time I filmed. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening on the 14th, so we all managed to get back into the hostel eventually and back upstairs and got to have a few hours kip, and now we have got some, I don't know if you can see that, but if you can tell by the umbrella, it's pretty darn horrible out here. Most of the Wellington High Street, oh, got across the road, hang on, most of Wellington High Street has been closed for the day, which I think is amazing at the fact that owners are not letting their workers come in today just because of the structure of the buildings in which they live in. So most of the shops down High Street have closed for the day just to check for structural damage. As you can see, we've got some certain areas were definitely, oh crap, sorry, it's a bit wet, was hit a bit worse than others. I don't know about anyone else if they've ever experienced this, especially if there are any native New Zealanders who are watching this, but the weather, I didn't realise, gets so crazy after an earthquake. Like, you hear some things like we're still on a tsunami watch, even a few hours later there could be the possibility of another earthquake. We've had a couple of aftershocks today which weren't exactly small, so that was a bit scary. But yeah, while it's wet and not moving the earth, we're making a quick break for some food, and we're just going to stock up for tonight and then spend the rest of the night hopefully inside, hopefully staying still. So I hope you lovelies are keeping well and that everyone in the Island Bay area and in Christchurch are all okay. Major condolences to the families of the 2 people that sadly passed away last night. Just fuck, man.